Question 6a. Find the sum of the arithmetic progression AP. The progression is 1, 3, 5, and the last term 101. To find the sum of terms of an AP, we have two formulas. One uses first term and common difference, and the second first term and last term. The two can be used here, but let's go with the one that uses first term and last term, and that formula is this. From here, the sum of terms is unknown. Number of terms whose sum you want to get is also unknown. From the AP, the first term is A, common difference is 2, that is second term minus first term, or third term minus second term. You have 2. The last term is 101. We need to get n first, so we use the information about the last term, first term, and common difference to get n. You recall that the last term, the same thing as the nth term of an AP, is equal to first term A plus bracket open n minus 1 bracket close times d. The last term is 101 equal to first term is 1 plus bracket open n is unknown minus 1 close the bracket times 2 common difference. So you have 101 equal to 1 plus, if you open this bracket with 2, you have plus 2n minus 2. Collect like terms, you have 101 minus 1. If you transfer plus 1, becomes minus 1. If you transfer minus 2, becomes plus 2 equal to 2n. When you add and subtract, you have 102 equal to 2n. To get n, divide both sides by 2, and n is equal to 51. So the number of terms, they are 51. So the sum of the 51 terms are n. So we are back to this formula now. N is 51 over 2. First term is 1 plus last term 101. You close the bracket, so you have 51 over 2, because the two numbers cannot be divided completely. So if you add the bracket, you have 102. If you divide 102 by 2, you have 51. That will multiply 51, and you have 2,601. Question 6b. Out of the 95 travelers interviewed, 7 traveled by bus and train only, 3 by train and car only, 8 traveled by all 3 means of transport. The number S of travelers who traveled by bus only was equal to the number who traveled by bus and car only. If 47 people traveled by bus and 30 by train, Roman figure 1 represents this information in a Venn diagram. Roman figure 2, calculate the part 1 value of S. Part 2, number who traveled by at least 2 means. Solution: we have to define the subset for easy writing. So let B represent bus, T represent train, and C represent car. From the question, the total travelers interviewed means the universal set, which is equal to the union of the three subsets, and that is 95. If you go again, those that traveled by bus and train, that is, and means intersection. So B intersection T is 7. Those that travel by train and car, they are 3. Those that travel by all three means, that is the intersection of the three subsets, they are 8. Now, the number S of those who traveled by bus only, that means this word only means that there is no connection between the train and car, just bus only. That means bus intersection T complement intersection C complement, and is equal to those that traveled by bus and car. That number is S. Number of those that traveled by bus is 47, and by train is 30. In the Venn diagram, there is intersection of the three subsets too. They have a meeting point. So this is the Venn diagram. This is subset for bus, subset for train, and subset for car. This is the universal set. So you have 8 here, the intersection of the three subsets. This 7, those that travel by bus and train, where it is, you can see there, that is 7. Then this 3 here, those that travel by train and car. Then this S, those that traveled by bus and car and bus only. That is, we said the word says that these two places, they are equal. So this is the Venn diagram. Next thing is to find the value of S. To find the value of S, you add all the elements in the Venn diagram and equate it to the universal set. That is S plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equal to 95. One more thing, we are supposed to add everything equal to the universal set 95, but because of this S here and there is no element here, we are not going by that approach. But if you check the subset for bus, S is inside, you have S, you have 8, and you have 7. So if we add these 4 elements, we equate it to the number of travelers by bus. The first approach is when you have the complete element in all the subset. Because only T and only C are empty, we have to use the bus to get the value of S. So what we have here now is S plus 8 plus 7 equal to 47. So we have Roman figure 2, part 1, find the value of S. As I explained earlier, we use the subset for bus, where you have S plus 8 plus 7 equal to number of travelers by bus. S plus S is 2S, 8 plus 7 is 15 equal to 47. If you collect like terms, you have 2S equal to 47 minus 15. 2S is equal to 32. and S is equal to 32 divided by 2, that is 16. Part 2, number who traveled by at least 2 means, that is 2 or 3 means. Let me bring the Venn diagram to explain this better. So those that traveled by at least 2 means those that use 2 or 3 means. This place is 2, that is bus and car. You have train and car. You have bus and train, and those that use all 3 means. That is S plus 3 plus 7 plus 8 equal to S is 16. If you add these together, you have 18, and that gives 32 travelers used at least 2 means of transportation.